Welcome to the Big Island of Hawaii, the most raw and diverse island in the United States, where fire meets ocean, lava meets rainforest, and snow-capped summits rise above palm-lined beaches. In this video, we will talk about Kona Coast, a mix of flavor, culture, and a real nature, the place where the coffee was born. We will take you on a tour to the local coffee farm, show you the real story of coffee and its significant for the Hawaiian island. Also, we'll show you the best food on the island and even take you to the ancient Hawaiian sacred grounds, the clearest snorkeling water we've ever seen, and you will even get to see the dolphins. It isn't just a beach day, this is Kona. Let's get it started, guys. So, if you think Kona is just resorts and beaches, you are missing the real story. Today, we are going deep into Kona Coast, from legendary coffee farms to what might be the best Huli Chicken on the island, and to ancient Hawaiian sacred grounds, and the clearest snorkeling water I've ever seen. This is Kona, guys, the local way. And we are starting our day with a tour to a local coffee farm, and not just any coffee farm, Kona Coffee Farm. So we have arrived.
Open this all the way up, put the nut in, then push that down and it'll crack open for you. And then you can eat it.
Yes, Daddy's one. Thank you
There
so
you
much.
go. Ooh, good crack.
Rest your finger.
Then open it back up.
Share it with
Turn it and try it again.
Thank you.
There you go. Keep going all the way down. There you go. It might need to open it up. Turn it again, and it's going to need another crack, I think. Is it good? There, that'll do it. As long as it's that creamy color, they're good to eat. That's what they look like before they come out of their shell. When you walk in on the path, if you look down, you'll see some green ones. That's what they look like on the tree.
Oh,
and then when they're ready, they go down to the ground and crack them. Let me see that one. Yeah, that's a little bit too dark. You can eat. Let's crack another one for you. We'll give that one to the chickens. Oh, now this one, if you turn it this way, okay, go. Oh, push, push. Good job.
So this was very welcoming. We were just cracking macadamia nuts and tasting them as well. Wow, this is one beautiful roaster. By the way, this place is called the Kona Historical Society. They have a pretty big farm and some historical buildings you might want to check out. But just be mindful that this place closes at 2 o'clock. So at exactly 2 o'clock, the lady is gonna ring the bell and everybody will have to leave the farm. This is a very, very big and beautiful farm. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff here. And this is coffee. This is actually how the coffee grows. I am pretty impressed. And they have all little buildings there as well, which show the history of the coffee. And this is one of the coffee mills. So those little red cherries, those are actually coffees. And to get 2 coffee beans, you have to squeeze those cherries. You squeeze those cherries and you get 2 coffee beans from it. Then they dry this coffee and then they roast it. But we'll get to the roasting process in just a little bit. So those are all kind of coffee, different sorts of coffee. Wow, that's amazing. The farm is very green. By the way, Kona Coast is the only place in the world where coffee grows in the exact combination of volcanic soil, cloud cover in the afternoon, morning sun, elevation, and ocean breezes. That's why it tastes differently. It tastes incredible, but just not like your regular Starbucks. Hello.
Oh, where you guys from?
We are from California.
Okay. Yeah. I've never lived in California, but I've been around it a long time. I never realized that there was such a huge rice growing operation up in the Sacramento area.
Oh, yeah.
God, and then a guy made common sense. Cal rice,
Yeah.
We're just going to do a batch here, and I'm just getting the pan nice and hot right now. And I'm going to add coffee to it. And the coffee that you would roast is called green coffee. Now it's different than the immature beans you would see on the tree later on in the summer here. This is the last in a series of steps prior to roasting. So I'm going to add a little coffee to it. And then you have to have a heavy pan, of course, and you've got to keep the coffee moving.
Is it for everybody?
Then,
It's too right.
why not?
Is that
We're not going to sample. You're going to watch. Yeah.
chocolate?
What's that?
Is that gonna turn into chocolate?
Well, you know, you probably have heard of chocolate-covered coffee beans.
It's for cats.
Yeah, not here. So anyhow, we got to keep the coffee moving, or it's really going to burn on us here. And so when we would get up to about 400 degrees, it's going to start snapping and popping, very similar to popcorn. That's moisture coming out of the beans. So when we get to about 450, it'll really start snapping and popping a lot. Now that's really hot. And it's going to start smoking, and the beans are really going to start getting dark, and it's going to start pulling some of the oils out. In that oil is some of the caffeine. So the longer you roast coffee, not only the darker does it get, but the less caffeine will it have in it. I'm going to admit. So you can hear it now.
So the light roasted coffee that you buy in store, it has less caffeine.
It has more caffeine.
Oh, it has more
The lighter
caffeine
the roast, the more
than the dark
caffeine.
one.
The
Okay.
other thing that's interesting is what you've done now is you've actually burnt these beans by taking them beyond that second crack. So if there was any unique flavors in a particular coffee, you've covered it up with a burnt taste. So if you really want to taste the uniqueness of a particular coffee, you want to have a lighter roast.
Good to know.
So once now we've roasted this, we've completely changed the chemical composition of these beans. We need to start thinking about how are we going to maintain the freshness here. And in the bag, of course, if you see the bag, they got a little valve on them. That's a valve to let air out, but not air in. So, so in that bag, it's going to last 2 to 3 months. Once you've opened that bag, of course, then you're going to have to think about how am I going to continue to maintain this freshness. And there's all sorts of neat little gimmicky things out there available, to do it. But the bottom line is you really want to use it up. When you do roast this way, you're not going to get a nice even roast like you would if you buy a bag of coffee. Each bean is a clone of the bean next to it. So you can see there's quite a variety here. You won't see that.
Wow, I could taste it.
So, not these. Yeah, these are kind of just for demonstration roasting purpose only, kind of junky beans.
Will not taste good.
So, yeah. So anyhow, coffee, as I was mentioning, I think to these folks a little bit ago, it's kind of a unique part of Hawaiian history, the fact that we are the only state in the United States that commercially grows coffee. Now, California used to have an operation down by Santa Barbara. I don't know if it's still there or not. And of course, Florida, they've always tried, but this is the only place where it's, for many, many years, has commercially happened.
What animals live here?
Well, that's the thing, though, we don't have a lot of animals. There's two, you know what a mammal is?
Yeah, like a whale.
Can you name? Okay, that's a marine mammal. Can you name a land mammal?
Hamster.
Yeah, that would be one. Yeah. So the only two native mammals to Hawaii, number one would be the monk seal, and number two, it would be a bat. So, but of course now we have, dogs, cats, goats, sheep, everything. Yeah. So, and then of course we have many different bird varieties. We have many different insects. They're all been introduced. So it's kind of a remote place. Some of the birds are native here. Most of the vegetation, the plants here, are all introduced. They're not native here at all.
Well, it was surely really interesting, and I hope you guys learned something new for yourself about coffee as well.
Hey, we are going to see the little pineapple. Okay, let's go and check it out.
Except coffee, they're also growing here oranges, avocados, lemons, and are trying to grow pineapples. So this is their very first pineapple. Wow, it is incredible, little, and so cute. They're normally growing pineapples only on the island of Oahu. There is no pineapple farm on the big island, so all the pineapples that you buy here in store are brought from the island of Oahu. They taste different. They say Hawaiian pineapple doesn't taste like pineapple on the main island. It is true. It's sweeter, juicier, and just so much better. It is true Hawaiian. So this is their very first pineapple. Those are the lines that are growing, and we saw some orange trees there as well. This is the orange tree. Wow, they even have oranges there, and they taste pretty well. We did some orange tasting here, and they are just juicy and just so flavory. Also, the farm is all filled with Hawaiian flowers. They're literally everywhere. So bright, so colorful, and so different. And we are gonna explore one of the native Japanese houses right now in a minute. And you are gonna love it. This is the true history of Japan here on the big island of Hawaii. The house belonged to a Japanese immigrant family who shaped the region's coffee industry in early 20s. As per Japanese Asian tradition, we were asked to take our shoes off.
How old is the house and who lived here?
The house is older than me. Let's see, if I'm going to guess, and it's only a guess right now, the house is about 75 years old.
What? Oh my God.
That's even older than me if you can get out that old. Yeah. Yeah? But you saw the room over there, right? That was sleeping room, eating room, sitting room, everything room, just like in Japan where you use the same room for all kinds of things.
What?
So, evening time, you see how the one mattress is folded up? You'd have to put them on the floor and get a quilt like that to put on top of a pillow. One for you, one for you, one for him, one for him. You have to put everybody's out. And you put them in a row, boom, 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 and you'd all sleep in the same room. In the morning,
Then I would do it.
yeah, okay, in the morning, you would have to fold everything up and put it away.
Wow, this isn't just a typical museum. There is so much history. When you look at all those doors, all those rooms, there is so much history in it. Pictures on the walls, they all tell the history of this house, history of Japan family, and history of coffee. By the way, most of those pictures were removed and hidden in the World War, but then some of them were restored and they are put back where they belong. So those are the owners of the house, they're pictured right here, and they were highly religious people, so there is a small altar right by their pictures. Right here, looks really beautiful. So the house just shows a simple life of Japanese family who moved here to grow coffee. Their life was very simple but very resourceful while they were running their very own coffee business. And they were the one who started Kona Coffee business here on the Kona Coast in the island of Hawaii. So as I already mentioned, there is a lot of history in those walls. And this house is very, very old. It was built even before World War I. And this is how they used to sit. This is the family room where they were sitting, eating lunches, dinners, and just had family time. Everything looks really simple, but we can see that they kept themselves surely busy. And there are some newspapers dated 1939, even before the war started. Wow. April 21st, 1939. Wow, that's an old newspaper, but as we can see, it saved pretty well. Wow, it's in pretty good condition. Before we left the house, we were given some oranges to taste and they were really delicious. They were grown here on this specific farm. This farm is called Living Coffee Farm and they have various cultural demonstrations dependable on the day. So you might see some Portuguese bread making tradition here or Japanese food preparation. Or you can even see here just story session about plantation and immigrant life. Today we were lucky enough to experience the coffee roasting process. And those are just various sorts of coffee that are being grown here. So much coffee. Wow, this is incredible. Such a variety. And this is one of the mills again. And we will show you the coffee. It is just being dried here right on the roof. So let's pull up a little bit and we will see the coffee. And the coffee was squeezed from red cherries and there are 2 beans and the cherries. So this is the coffee. Before the roasting process starts, they have to dry it off. So this coffee farm closes at 2 o'clock, so you really need to get there early in the morning. There's so much stuff to do. A lot of coffee history and various cultural presentations. And it was a very unique experience for us, not like a large commercial attraction. It was very peaceful, very unique, and it felt like stepping back in time rather than touring just a standard tourist site. So really nice, really neat farm, and we highly recommend you guys visit the Kona Historical Society. This farm is called Living Coffee Farm. One more coffee farm which we'd like you guys to see. This is the Greenwell Coffee Farm, another unique coffee farm on the Kona Coast. So, Greenwell farms have been growing and producing world-famous Kona coffee for over a century. Founded in 1850 by Henry Greenwell, this historic farm is one of the oldest coffee producers in the region. It became a small family operation but has grown into a respected name in specialty coffee, while still maintaining its deep roots in Hawaiian tradition and agriculture.
They just sell grapes to the winemakers. That's what's happening with the coffee. Yeah, most growers not interested in making coffee, but they sell the fruit, to the processors like the Greenwells here. And I remember when I was a kid growing up, if you grew up in this area, there's no way out. You're picking coffee because that's just the way it is.
Visitors to the farm can take guided tours through the coffee fields where they can learn about the entire journey from bean to a cup. Along the way, you can see coffee trees up close, understand the whole roasting process, and discover what makes 100% Kona coffee so special. And beyond coffee, Greenwell Farm also grows tropical fruits, pepper, and vanilla, celebrating the diverse agriculture in Hawaii. The farm remains family-owned and operated, blending history, sustainability, and innovation. So there are some coconuts and bananas. And an interesting fact, bananas are actually related to bamboo, and it's not considered a fruit. And those seem to be papayas. Wow. It is a very diverse farm. They are practically growing everything. We saw some avocado trees up here too, and very many beautiful flowers. And this appears to be a sleeping grass. When you put your finger to it, it closes. Wow, it is so cool. Kids actually enjoyed experimenting with the grass and put their fingers through the leaves as leaves went straight to sleep. So cool. Well, that's a cool nature experiment right there. So coming back to coffee, here in Kona, the environment is perfect for growing exceptional coffee. The rich volcanic soil, warm sunshine, cool mountain evenings, and gentle afternoon rains create what locals call the Kona Coffee Belt. These ideal conditions give Kona coffee its smooth, rich flavor with low acidity and subtle notes of chocolate and fruit. At Greenwell Farms, coffee is still carefully handpicked during harvest season. Only the richest red cherries are selected to ensure the highest quality. And after harvesting, the cherries are pulped, fermented, washed, and carefully dried before being milled and graded. Every step of the process is handled with attention to detail and pride. Along with coffee, they are actively growing bananas, and we've done some banana tasting here. They taste amazing. They are not like your regular bananas in store. Those are little small, but they are just so yummy. Kids love that. 100% approved. And those little cherries, those are actually coffee beans. When they're ripe, they're supposed to turn red.
Then you got the actual seed on the inside. So that's what you roast right there. I don't think people really think about how much coffee beans it takes to make a 1 pound bag. There are thousands of coffee beans in a 1 pound bag. Once this is roasted now, because speaking of roasting, you're going to lose weight during the roasting as well too. The 100 pound bag of perfect cherries is reduced to about 9 to 11 pounds of finished coffee.
So here are all the coffee beans which were hand-picked, and right now they are just waiting to dry out, and then they will all be roasted. Well, before that, they'll go through one more sorting process to make sure they are just perfect and will create a perfect coffee blend. The farm is super busy, and it looks like the guys here working non-stop.
Harvesting, I'll say from July through November, December. The heaviest months is in the fall.
It is also worth mentioning that the coffee tour is completely free. It runs every hour till 4 o'clock. So if you are here in the region, we highly recommend you swing by here for a tour. And it's a visit not just about coffee, it's about experiencing a piece of Hawaii's heritage. From scenic ocean views to the aroma of freshly roasted beans, every moment connects you to the spirit of Kona. So whether you are a coffee enthusiast, a history lover, or simply exploring the beauty of the Big Island, Greenwell Farms invite you to slow down, take a sip, and enjoy the true taste of Kona. By the way, they are also here growing pineapples. That's something brand new that they started this year. And of course, no visit is complete without tasting. Freshly brewed Kona coffee offers smooth, balanced flavor that reflects the land it comes from. Whether you prefer a light, medium, or dark roast, each cup carries the story of island's volcanic soul and generations of dedication. Along with coffee, they also sell here delicious snacks, very yummy cookies, souvenirs, and local honey made in Hawaii. And now there's something else on the west side of the island that just feels different. The sun lingers a little longer here, the ocean grows deeper, and the air carries a scent of smoke. Not just any smoke, the smoke that makes your car slow down. This is the best food here on the island. Me and my husband were on this island 10 years ago, and we remember your location. We ate here 10 years ago, so
Okay, yeah.
we decided to
Today's
stop by because
that,
we
and
liked it.
then Thursday, Friday is always chicken and ribs.
Okay,
Today's our burgers and our brisket sandwiches.
okay, awesome. Thank you so much. So this is locals and tourists' favorite, Huli Chicken and ribs. Huli means turn in Hawaiian, and that's exactly what makes this dish special. Along with Huli Chicken and ribs, they also make delicious sandwiches and burgers. They're sweet, savory, and smoky.
Hello, this is Randy from Randy's Huli Chicken in Kealakekua. We cook chicken, ribs, brisket, roast pork. That's on Thursdays and Fridays. And then on Tuesdays and sometimes Saturdays, we do smash burgers and our brisket melts. So come on down, come check us out. We're here in Kealakekua. On Thursday and Friday, it's from 9:30 until we sell out. And Tuesday and Saturdays, when we do it, it's about 10 to 2. Have a blessed day. Aloha.
And the cooking process begins. If you've ever driven through Kona on weekend or weekday, you've probably seen it. Rows of chicken, halves rotating over cave wood coals, caramelized, glazed dripping, flames licking up just enough to char the edges. That is Huli Chicken. And it is tradition. It is tradition, it is Hawaiian, it is local. It's not rushed. It's not fancy, it's fire, smoke, thyme, and flavor. Slow, very patient, and intentional. And while we are waiting for our food to be cooked, a little story about this place. Huli Chicken story goes back to 1950, when one businessman popularized the recipe across Hawaii. That's when the Huli Chicken tradition started. The magic was in the marinade, sweet and savory, and the cooking process itself. And right now, in Kona, the tradition is alive and it is thriving. So, our food is ready. It is very hot and delicious, and of course, everything is served with French fries. It looks amazing and tastes very, very yummy. So, this is a smash burger which we ordered, and this is the sandwich. Wow, this is the pull apart sandwich, and it looks amazing and tastes great as well. So our recommendation is 10 out of 10. Next time you're on the west side of Hawaii Island, follow this smoke. And this is, guys, one of the local stands where they sell macadamia nuts and fruit, which was raised here on local farms. They have avocados, mangoes, pineapples, yummy bananas up here, and some local souvenirs as well. Wow, and everything is surprisingly so cheap. We see some papayas up here, and there is nobody here, just notes and prices. Those are the souvenirs, painted rocks, some jewelry pieces, and there is actually a camera and a little slot where you slide your money and take just whatever you got, which is worth for the money. Wow, I haven't seen that before. Looks like everything is actually based on honesty, that the customer will put money in there and take just the fruit which they paid for. This is so cool. We'll surely take a couple mangoes, pineapple, and some bananas. Now, after delicious food, it's time for a walk. Welcome to Puʻuhonua National Historical Park. Among its many treasures lies a piece of refuge, spirituality and tradition. It is known as Hawaiian Place of Refuge. This sacred site tells the story of society governed by strict laws called kapu, where one misstep could cost a life. But within the walls of Hōnaunau, those who broke the law could seek forgiveness, safety, and renewal. So today, this park stands as a testament to the resilience, spirituality, and sophistication of Hawaiian culture. It is a very beautiful and sacred place. So it has existed for centuries, long before Western contact. In ancient Hawaii, the kapu system dedicated every aspect of life. from what could be eaten to where people could go and whom they could speak. Breaking the kapu was a very serious offense, and it was often punishable by death. But Hawaiians also believed deeply in redemption, and this place served as sanctuary for anyone seeking a protection. Warriors defeated in a battle, women who violated kapu, or even commoners accused of wrongdoing. Once inside its walls, the offender was safe. Here, under the care of priests and chiefs, forgiveness could be granted, and individual could return to society purified and free. This park is very, very quiet, and it just feels different. It feels so spiritual. It's also closely tied to the powerful Ali, chiefs of the Kona district. These leaders maintained a sanctuary of the site and ensured that the rules were followed. Yet they also reinforced Hawaiian values of mercy, justice, and spiritual balance. It is a very, very beautiful place. There are a lot of palm trees, and it stays right on the coast. Perfect Instagram spot. Guys, have your camera ready? You will want to take lots and lots of pictures. As you walk through Painanui Hōnaunau, you can feel the weight of the history. The park covers more than 180 acres of lava fields, sacred temples, and restructured structures that allow us to glimpse into daily life centuries ago. At the entrance, you'll notice the ancient stone walls that define the refuge statues. Those walls were built from black lava rock. They weren't just defensive, they marked the boundary between danger and sanctuary. Crossing into this sacred space was an act of hope, surrender, and spiritual rebirth. This place sounds and looks very, very powerful. Inside a hale oak cave, the House of Cave stands as a prominent structure. Traditionally, this was a royal complex, and it housed sacred relics of the alley. Walking around its perimeter, you can see carefully aligned stones, each placed with intention, reflecting Hawaiian sophisticated understanding of architecture, astronomy, and symbolism. Near the coastline, the royal fish ponds tell another story. Hawaiians were masters of aquaculture, creating thriving ecosystems to provide food for their communities. The fish ponds here are a reminder of how resourceful and sustainable these ancient people were, blending practically with harmony and with nature. So everything, every single piece of this land means something. Everything, every rock has a meaning. Every pond has a meaning. Every statue has a meaning. This was more than just a physical refuge. It was deeply, deeply spiritual place. Priest or kahuna guided those seeking sanctuary through rituals and ceremonies. These practices involved prayers, offerings, and sometimes cleansing rituals designed to restore balance between humans and spiritual world. This site contains numerous helau as sacred temples where Hawaiian gods were honored and consulted. Many of those temples are dedicated to gods like Ku, the god of war, Lono, the god of fertility and peace. Each hu was constructed with precision and served a specific purpose, whether for protection, agriculture, or guidance in battle. So those are the fish ponds that we see. We see teeny tiny yellow fishes there. Oh wow, and those are the urchins, little tiny urchins. This place is just beautiful. After you visit this place, you just feel yourself even different. And it has like magical spiritual energy of the land, and you can feel it there. The alignment of the stones, the way lava fields meet the ocean, the quiet side of the coastal winds, everything creates an atmosphere that invites reflection and connection to something greater. So as park lays down, you are just kind of walking through the lava. Everything is surrounded by lava and palm trees. It is so beautiful. Yet you see here some vegetation. Wow, it is all covered with lava. And there are some palm trees, coconut palms, and Nikita found a coconut. Wow, there are a lot of them everywhere on the floor and on the trees, so just be mindful as you walk, because one may hit your head and it will get hit very hard. And the boys are just exploring right now the ponds right now, fish ponds. There are teeny tiny fishes swimming in the ponds. The water is very clear and you can see lots of urchins, tiny yellow tank fishes, and that's about it. And we saw a couple crabs there as well, but very, very, very beautiful sight. It is practically a natural wonder. The lava flows that surround the site are over 300 years old. It was shaped by volcanic eruptions from Mauna Loa, which is not active volcano right now. These blackened fields, stark and dramatic, and they create a striking contrast with the turquoise Pacific Ocean. And it just looks stunning. And of course, coconuts, they are everywhere. Some of them are ripe, some of them are not ripe. But it is a sacred place, so do not disturb them, please.
Look, guys, I found a coconut.
Oh, there you go, Vera. Another one. Well, looks like girls loved finding coconuts on the ground. Kinda created themselves a coconut contest. There are also lots of native plants here that thrive in the park. They provide shelter for little birds and they are beautiful. Walking through those landscapes, you can see how the ancient Hawaiians lived in harmony with their environment, using natural resources responsibly while preserving the land's spiritual significance. Today, this park is the place where history comes alive.
A biggest one! Coconut! It's not... We found a coconut! Another one!
This is a big one! Oh my goodness!
This is the biggest one ever! Yeah, but this is the biggest coconut ever! Yeah! We found 2 coconuts so far. Let's hunt for some more coconuts.
Well, the one girls just found right now has roots inside, so it is a growing coconut tree. And let's place it somewhere. Next time we'll be here at the park, maybe there'll be a new tree growing from this little coconut, so it gave a life to something bigger. Alright, we're just gonna place it right there and keep going. And those coconuts already have milk inside, but they're not ripe yet. But we are just exploring coconuts for fun. We are not touching anything or not taking anything from the park. This is a sacred place, and some people are bringing gifts to God still, not taking anything from the park. That's another interesting statue up here with the eyes completely closed. Wow, it looks really, really interesting, and everything is carved from the wood. Wow. And if you guys watched the show Lost, you may recall this thing right here: black and white rocks. I think you know what I'm talking about if you saw the movie. There are multiple white and black rocks like in the game from Lost. This is how ancient Hawaiian people played. That's another piece of the history. So today, park rangers lead tours that guide visitors through the reconstructed villages, stone platforms, and sacred temples. Interpretive signs share the history of the kapu system, the stories of the chiefs, the commoners, and rich traditions of the Hawaiian culture. Visitors can walk along coastal trails, explore tide pools, and imagine life centuries ago. Canoes, once used for fishing, line the shores, while a reconstructed hill shows how families lived and worked. The park also hosts cultural demonstrations, including traditional hula, crafts, and ceremonies, offering a deeper understanding of the Hawaiian worldview. This park is more than just historical site. It's a living testament to Hawaiian resilience, spirituality, and indigeneity. It teaches lessons about justice and mercy, importance of connection to the land, and the power of tradition to shape the community. For visitors, the park offers a moment to pause, reflect, and connect with history on a profound level. Standing among these stones, gazing at the ocean, you can feel the echoes of generations past and enduring spirit of Hawaii. So whether you are a history enthusiast, a nature lover, or someone seeking a deeper understanding of Hawaiian culture, Hōnaunau Historical National Park is a destination that inspires, respects, and wonder. As the sun sets over the Pacific, casting a golden glow over lava fields and sacred temples, the place of refuge continues to tell its story, a story of law, forgiveness, and the timeless human need for sanctuary. Come, walk the stones, listen to the wind, and experience the profound legacy of this park. Here, the past is alive and its lessons endure. Very beautiful place, which is definitely a must-see place here in Kona, in the big island of Hawaii. And nested along the lava rock shoreline just south of this bay lies Two-Step Beach, just a few steps from the park. It is one of island's premier snorkeling spots. I would say it is the best snorkeling spot on the island. The name Two Steps come from unique entry into the water. Visitors simply step down two natural lava steps into the crystal clear Pacific waters, making it one of the easiest and safest places to begin exploring underwater world. It's not just convenience that makes this spot special. Marine life here is abundant, colorful, and mesmerizing. So let's check it out. Let's take a couple steps down and we'll be right in the water. And it is beautiful. It is not very clear right now. It's kind of muddy, but we can still see some very beautiful fish. You can see small fish, big fish, often turtles, and beautiful coral reefs. Snorkeling at Two-Step Beach is like entering another world. The water is usually calm, clear, and warm, allowing excellent visibility. It's a bit cloudy right now, but we can still, as I said, spot some fishes. And also, what this place is famous for is dolphins. You can see lots of dolphins here. And this is one of the most magical aspects of this place. Spinner dolphin and bottlenose dolphins are very commonly spotted here. They often glide gracefully near the reef or jumping playfully in the waters. While snorkeling, lucky visitors sometimes can see dolphins swimming just beyond the coral, moving effortlessly through the water in synchronized paths. Their presence reminds us of the richness and vitality of Hawaiian marine ecosystem. And we got lucky, we saw lots and lots of dolphins. It feels like it's dolphin breeding season right now. And there are really tons of them. They're all playing and swimming together. Wow, it is really beautiful. You really can't spot them in the water because the water is cloudy right now, but you can spot them very well from the shore and above. Occasionally here you might also glimpse manta rays or monk seals, though these sightseeings are usually very rare. Regardless, the variety of life here makes every snorkeling trip unique and memorable. This is seriously, guys, the best snorkeling spot on the island. So, visiting Two-Step Beach is an experience best enjoyed with preparation and respect for the environment. Bring snorkel gear and reef-safe sunscreen to protect both yourself and the delicate coral. Footwear is strongly recommended as the lava rock can be very sharp and uneven, so be careful and watch your step. Also, we recommend that you arrive early in the day for calm waters, fewer crowds, and excellent sightseeing of dolphins. They usually come to the shore early in the morning, usually before 11 o'clock. Always follow the rules of marine sanctuary. Do not touch corals or harass wildlife, and do not try to come close to dolphins. Watch them from the distance. With these simple tips, you can enjoy a self-immersive experience that allows you to fully connect with the underwater world, and we promise you will have amazing experience. And while Two-Step Beach is best known for snorkeling, its shoreline is stunning as well. You can see beautiful lava formations that extend along the coast, dotted with tide pools filled with tiny crabs, sea stars, juvenile fish. And above the water, Kona Coast stretches in just dramatic beauty with distant views of Hōnaunau Bay and lush green hills of the Big Island. It is a beautiful place. Combination of rugged lava rock, blue waters, and tropical vegetation creates a truly iconic Hawaiian landscape. The ocean here is constantly changing. Sometimes you can see waves, tides, and sunlight transform the colors and textures of the water, making each visit unique and different from the last. The dolphins are definitely amazing and were the highlight of our visit here to the Two-Step Beach. We got a perfect moment to connect with nature and appreciate the delicate balance of the coastal ecosystem. And it's not, I would say, just a tourist attraction. It's a reminder of the importance of preserving marine environments. Local organizations and Natural Park Service work to protect the reefs and maintain water quality, educate visitors on responsible practices. By snorkeling respectfully, avoiding touching coral reefs, and using reef-safe sunscreen, visitors play a crucial role in ensuring that future generations can enjoy the same vibrant marine life and beautiful waters. The Two-Step Beach offers more than just snorkeling. It's a window into the underwater world of Hawaii, a chance to swim with colorful fish, graceful sea turtles, and playful dolphins. Must-see spot on the Big Island of Hawaii, definitely. Put it, guys, on your bucket list today. Whether you explore the coral gardens, observing wildlife, or simply soaking in the beauty of the Kona coastline, this place leaves a lasting impression. It's a place where adventure meets serenity and where the wonders of the ocean are always just a few steps away. So come, step into the water and discover why this hidden gem of the Big Island is considered one of the best snorkeling spots in the whole world. Only 10 years ago, nobody practically knew anything about this place. It was sacred and it was hidden, but over the years it grew popularity. And here it is, dolphins, lava rocks, and crystal clear waters. Two-Step Beach, Put it on your bucket list today, guys. A must-see place when you are visiting Hawaii and Kona Coast. There is also another place on the Kona side of the island which we'd like to highlight. It is a Paleo Gardens Peace Sanctuary. This sanctuary is more than just a garden. It's a space where visitors can slow down, connect with the natural world, and experience the quiet beauty of Hawaii's flora and wildlife. A very interesting fact that no cell phones are allowed here. So if you have a cell phone with you, just put it on the silence. You are allowed to take pictures here, but it is a very quiet place, so expect to behave quietly here. Paleo Gardens was created to honor the values of peace, harmony, and mindfulness. Inspired by both Hawaiian cultural traditions and global philosophies of reflection and serenity, the sanctuary was designed as a place where people could connect with nature and with themselves. It's a perfect place to sit down and just to meditate. Their path, ponds, and shaded groves invite visitors to wander slowly, explore quietly, and discover how carefully crafted landscapes can foster inner calm and appreciation of the environment. As you walk through the sanctuary, you'll discover a mix of native Hawaiian plants and trees alongside tropical flowers and carefully chosen greenery from around the world. This garden is alive with color, texture, and movement. Here you will notice lots of hummingbirds and butterflies throughout the garden. Every step feels like a journey through a living, breathing ecosystem. This garden is designed to honor Hawaiian cultural values and the natural world. The sanctuary encourages visitors to reflect, meditate, or simply pause and breathe. It's a space where the natural and spiritual coexist, offering lessons in mindfulness, patience, and harmony. Visitors are invited to walk the winding path slowly, noticing the textures, colors, and sounds around them. Quiet benches offer spots for journalizing and meditation. Guided tours provide insight into the garden's design, Hawaiian plants, and sustainable practices. Whether you're sitting beside a Kona pond, listening to birdsong, or watching the sunlight filter through the trees, every moment in Paleo Gardens fosters a deep sense of peace and connection. So it is a very beautiful place which we recommend you visit when you are exploring Kona Coast. I would say it gives you a beautiful insight of the Hawaiian history and kind of let you connect with the island. You can sit down, relax, and just admire this beauty. There's one advice we'd like to give you though. Bring a bug spray. We came here in the afternoon and there were tons of mosquitoes. So bring a bug spray with you or wear something with the long sleeve. There are some beautiful labyrinths which were created for peace and mindfulness. You are encouraged to walk this maze slowly, exploring and admiring every step of the land. You'll see here lots of lava rocks, a piece of wild nature. There are lots of beautiful green trees here. Every tree carries a history. Lots of beautiful flowers. Here inside the garden, you will also see a special galaxy garden. It's a botanical representation of the Milky Way galaxy created with flowering plants. Very creative blend of art, science, and nature. By the way, you can get a self-guided tour or you can tour the park with the guide. Also, there are lots of butterflies. They're just free-flying tropical butterflies, and they are everywhere. The place is typically open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 to 4, but we recommend you to the mosquitoes arriving here in the first part of the day. Lots of bees are covering those flowers right now. This is quite impressive. And by the way, every flower here and every fruit here in this park has a meaning. Yes, a fruit. There are actually some fruits here which we noticed. And those fruits are pretty distinctive, like this fruit. It's pretty big. I have no idea what that is. We were just able to find out those fruits are considered medicine fruits. They are used in Polynesian, Asian, and native Hawaiian culture. They are used for immune support, reducing inflammation, digestive health, and pain relief. So if you see those trees, don't pick them up. First of all, respect the park, and second of all, you cannot eat those fruits because those fruits are actually toxic if you consume them raw. So just walk here slowly, enjoy the beauty, respect the culture, and just embrace a little piece of Polynesian history right here on the big island of Hawaii. This is another really interesting statue up here, and there is a bench right next to it where you can kind of sit down, meditate, and explore the beauty. There are also some herbs we noted that are used in traditional medicine as well. This is a very interesting tree. It's called a sausage tree. The fruit that grows on it is literally called a sausage. Those sausages are used in traditional medicine and you cannot consume them raw, and actually it's better to stay away from them because those are toxic to humans. So if they are consumed raw, they are toxic to you. So do not touch and respect them. And of course, we noticed here shy grass, or they also call it sleeping grass. If you put your finger to it, it goes to sleep. It is really cool scientific experiment for the kiddos and they loved it. We actually saw a lot of this grass everywhere here on the Kona Coast. We saw it in Greenwell Coffee Farm and it is here as well. Wow, how cool is that? It just lets you connect with the nature. There are some macadamia nuts as well growing here. And those are not toxic, you can eat it, but respect the island and respect the beauty of this park. Beautiful butterflies, as we spoke about. This butterfly is particularly beautiful. Wow. So overall, this garden is a place where nature, culture, and mindfulness meet. It is a beautiful place where visitors can slow down, reflect, and experience the harmony of the natural world. And whether you come here to meditate, explore, or simply enjoy the beauty around you, Paleo Gardens remind us that peace is cultivated in small, intentional moments. So 10 out of 10 guys must do on the big island of Hawaii, Kona Coast. Step through its paths, breathe deeply, and discover the serenity that has inspired countless visitors in the heart of Hawaii. Very beautiful and peaceful place. Sadly, we had no bug spray with us and got bitten by mosquitoes. So it's time for us to leave these beautiful gardens and enjoy sunset somewhere on the Kona Coast. Sunsets here are nothing like anywhere in the world. Kona Coast sunsets are beautiful, inspiring, and simply incredible. Needless to say, the Kona Coast isn't just beaches. It's flavor, it's history, it's resilience, it's culture, it's fire and ocean, and sacred ground all in one stretch of road. If you are coming to Hawaii, don't just stay at the resort. Drive south, support local, learn the history, eat the chicken and sandwiches, drink the coffee, and jump in the water. Smile. And if this video helped you plan your Kona adventure, hit subscribe because next week we are exploring even more of the big island of Hawaii. Aloha guys and mahalo for watching. We'll see you in the next adventure. Bye bye.